Nick Cave was born in Fulton, Missouri in 1959. He grew up in a large family with his mother and 7 brothers. Nick Cave showed exceptional artistic talent at a young age, and upon graduation of high school, he attended the Kansas City Art Institute in 1982. Here he began exploring fibre arts and fashion. Fibre art is art composed of natural and synthetic fibers such as wool or yarn. While attending the institute, Nick Cave studied modern dance in Alvin Ailey's Modern Dance Company. Later, Cave went on to receive a master's in fine arts from the Cranbrook Academy of Fine Arts. At the Cranbrook Academy is where Cave developed a passionate interest in combining the world of dance, fashion, and art. Through this interest in the synergistic relationship between different art forms, Nick Cave's iconic soundsuits were born. Nick Cave's soundsuits are a vibrant melding of fashion, sculpture, and dance. The soundsuit was first created in response to the Rodney King beatings.
The first soundsuit came about in '92, and it was in response to the Rodney King incident. And it was a really, really difficult time for me. I was really, as a young black male, I was just really questioning everything. And so, feeling sort of dismissed, discarded, viewed less than, and I was just trying to process that. And
Cave was the only black kid at his high school. This isolation exposed him to the racial profiling he would endure in his life. One of the key features of the soundsuits is the anonymity it brings to the wearer. The soundsuit obscures the race, gender, and class, allowing the audience to view the performance with no preconceived ideas about the wearer. The vibrant color schemes of the suit are meant to contradict the racial profiling that motivated Nick to create them. The first soundsuit originated one day in a park when Nick started collecting twigs and assembling them into a figure. He liked the idea of creating something out of an old and discarded material. He originally created the first soundsuit as a sculpture, but after finishing it, questioned what it would be like to put the suit on. Nick put the suit on and was captivated by the sound the twigs made when he moved within it. Thus, the first soundsuit was born. A key part of the soundsuit is the choreography. Nick Cave has a background in dance, and for events like Heard, he works with other choreographers like William Gill. Heard is a performance by 30-some soundsuits in the form of colorful horses dancing in the Vanderbilt Hall of Grand Central Station in New York City. Cave employed local students from the Ailey School as dancers for the event. Although the performance is choreographed, Cave encourages the performers to be free and creative with their movements. One of the main points of the soundsuits is free identity, and so Nick wants his performers to embody this by acting and moving as they feel.
As a trained dancer, you're so used to, okay, what's 1, what's 2, what's 3, but to me, the true artist can improvise on the spot.
The performance takes place twice a day and is part of the centennial celebration of Grand Central Station. Although the dynamic expression of Cave's soundsuit is attractive, his static artwork is just as captivating. Cave's 2017 exhibition at the Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art was a commentary on the gun violence plague within our nation. The exhibit, titled Until, is a massive multi-part installation that spans throughout a large hall within the museum. The exhibit contains a series of environments made up of old and repurposed material. There is a cloud space of crystals blended with hanging chandeliers, as well as a faux garden boasting 16,000 wind spinners. Cave said that as a human being living in Chicago, a city with over 900 incidents of gun violence, he is committed to calling out this state of emergency. The exhibition holds a multitude of images of guns, teardrops, and violence. Cave's hope was that the viewer would be awed by the totality of the installment at first glance, but upon closer inspection be sickened by the influence of gun violence. Cave says the key to activism in art is to create work that seduces and pulls you in while delivering the hard truth the work is trying to communicate. Nick Cave continues to be a strong activist, and his works forever push the limits of art. Nick Cave is a true 21st century artist.